appreciate you joining us right here on our live draft coverage. Let's start with your first overall selection in T.J. Watt. What did you see out of this young man out of Wisconsin that was a fit for you and your program?
You know, obviously he's got the genetics. He plays with great passion. The video is an indicator of that. But I think the most significant element in the decision making for us was that production on a limited amount of time at the position. He's only been an outside linebacker for 2 years, and when you couple what we saw on video with that fact, we were really excited about the potential upside that this guy can add to his game as he continually gets familiar with playing the position.
Hey, Coach, I'm fascinated by James Harrison at age 39. I mean, Darrell Green went to age 42, and I thought that was amazing. To see Harrison at age 39, A, is incredible, and B, I would imagine for somebody like T.J. Watt, who hasn't played that position at all, what a great learning opportunity.
Yeah, I'm no longer fascinated by James. You know, he defies all odds. But what a quality example of professionalism for young guys. Not only like TJ, but guys on our team, guys like Bud Dupree. You know, he's in a unique position where he's playing alongside guys that grew up watching him play the game, and I think that he does a nice job of wearing that responsibility and really doing a nice job of training the next generation of still outside linebackers.
Coach, it's Daniel Jeremiah here. I can remember being in the draft room in Baltimore the year you guys picked Heath Miller. And before you picked him, Ozzie said, the Steelers are taking Heath Miller. We kind of knew what a Steeler player looked like and smelled like, and that was your type of guy. James Conner, to me, of anybody in this whole draft, that just looked like a Pittsburgh Steeler to me.
Yeah, it's what you could call football justice. You know, as a guy that is a regional guy from Erie, PA, played here locally at Pitt. You know, a lot's been written and said about his fight with leukemia, and appropriately so. But make no mistake about it, we're excited about getting this football player. We didn't make this selection for sentimental value. We're excited about the player that is James Conner and what he can do to help our football team. His run demeanor, his passion for the game, his versatility, all were very attractive to us. And obviously we've had a great seat in terms of watching him grow as a man and as a player, being right next door.
Hey, Coach, this is Charles Davis, and as a proud volunteer, I'm enjoying your draft, seeing Cam Sutton go as a corner, or maybe a nickel guy, and Joshua Dobbs as a quarterback, and that's probably the most intriguing one because of Big Ben in the offseason and, of course, having to look forward. We know about the off-field stuff with Josh Dobbs and his smarts. What was it about his on-field play that convinced you that you wanted him to be a Steeler?
You know, he's a smart guy. He's driven in all the right ways. He's properly motivated. He's got natural leadership skills. A lot's been written and said about his academic prowess, but I think he carries that same mentality in terms of how he approaches football. We just see that there's a lot of upside in this young man. He's been in competitive circumstances before. He's prevailed. He's come out the other side. We're just really excited about not only what he's done, but we believe that there's a strong upside there. You know, we're talking about a young guy who's really excited to get coached day to day from a positional standpoint and be exposed to the things that are professional football offense. And he doesn't view it as a negative. He's excited about getting that exposure, and I think we share that same excitement.
And then I have to notice on Twitter that you felt you needed to step in between two of your wide receivers over Juju Smith-Schuster. Did you think that would be part of your job at some point, that you have to play Twitter police amongst your receivers, Coach?
I'm no different than the guys. I didn't feel the need to step in. It was just a little fun. You guys can read into it however you want. We got a competitive group. We're very transparent in our competitive atmosphere. It's good to see that those guys took that selection in the appropriate way. It really kind of made my day.
Before I let you go, I definitely want to talk about, obviously, that ribbon that's on your lapel. The first draft was in 1936, and that means this is the first ever draft the Steelers have gone through without Mr. Rooney, without Dan Rooney being alive and or part of it. And I'm wondering what that experience has been like for you and everyone else in that draft room.
You know, I'm sure everybody has their own individual perspectives on it. Me, I just feel blessed to have been able to work for Mr. Rooney for the number of years that I was able to, and to gain the insight not only professionally but personally. It's been countless times I know that he has crossed my mind, not only today but this weekend, and we just push forward with the blessing of having him for as long as we had him, and the understanding that it's our job to carry on the legacy that is his and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we do so humbly.